Good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Monday. It is July the 13th. Wow. As we move right along this week, I hope your day is going good. Good news is the weather could give us a little bit of a break today. We had some rain yesterday afternoon just south of Meridian in the Clark County area. A severe thunderstorm warning broke out and pretty much went from Enterprise across to Quitman and on into Alabama. A lot of rain fell down yesterday afternoon. Today does look better. Now, what is the National Weather Service telling us this morning of things that are going on about heat stress? Let's take a look at that first as we go over. Now, this is today. Our heat index in the Meridian, Philadelphia, Scuba, Newton area should be somewhere around 101 today. The areas west of us should be 105 plus, meaning, from there to 110. So that doesn't affect us today. As we move to tomorrow through the end of the week, it's going to be hot, especially Tuesday through Wednesday here in the Meridian area. We'll hit those marks because it'll be in the elevated as we look for Thursday and Friday. Kemper County getting a little bit, and also Neshoba of that extreme heat there. But it's going to be a hot week for us. July has arrived and probably will be pretty much the same thing through August. When we don't get the rain, it'll just be outright hot, hot, hot. And it has been stressful, and I know everybody is well aware of that because yesterday afternoon you had to really pace yourself to be outside. Well, as we turn to our forecast this morning, brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we'll go over to radar to take a look at what we've got this morning. In our area here in East Mississippi, West Central Alabama, no rain this morning. We do have a dense fog advisory around Tuscaloosa there, all the way over to Montgomery. We start looking at heat stress here south of Meridian, and then excessive over by Shreveport and down around New Orleans. We do pick up some showers down around Gulfport and out in the Gulf this morning, but absolutely none in our area right now. And Oklahoma City out to our northwest up in here has some. That's where that falls. Now, what happens for us today? The National Weather Service tells us today expected to be sunny and no chances of rain. Can you believe that? High of 95. We do have a heat index of 101, so that is some warm stuff. Tonight, down to 72. Tomorrow we'll get into a slight chance of an afternoon shower, 20% chance, not really that bad, 96, 100 hitting for that heat index as we move into Wednesday, a 30% chance. By Thursday, we're back up to 40 and closing out the work week also with a 40% chance of showers. Highs will be in the mid-90s all week, and again, expect it to be a little bit worse when we start moving into that heat index by Tuesday through Thursday. Friday, it may break up a little bit and get back down to a mere 100. Wow, that sounds like really good, doesn't it? I don't think so. It's just going to be extremely hot is the way it's going to be for the next few days. Again, good morning to you. I hope your day is treating you well as we plan out what we're going to be doing today. Maybe you got to do a little garden work. Maybe you got to show up to work. Maybe you're already there. Be careful if you're having to travel this morning. Just watch the other guy. As we go back to look at what's going on in news this morning around the nation, to give you a tidbit of what's happened, a West Virginia post office employee pleads guilty to election fraud. Changed it. Sure did. He's pleaded guilty in federal court, and I think that carries a sentence of about 3 years. Not good, but he was caught. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. You can't change the will of the people. That's their right to do that. As we move to our next story this morning, a bus driver was attacked. Now, this was in France. A French bus driver was pulled off the bus and beaten to death, more or less, by the passengers on the bus because he told them to wear a face mask. He died at the hospital later. He was kicked in the head several times. This is so not right. What is the world, as the old saying, what's the world coming to? That's just horrible. Prayers for his family. They took him off life support, and he did pass on. As we look at this, NYPD cops surrounded, and he was placed in a headlock. It was two cops that showed up to a disturbance. They tried to break the crowd up to get them to go home. They were quickly surrounded by a group of about probably 100, and they put the headlock on. The cop didn't last very long as they were trying to arrest him, and he ran and escaped. We've got to watch crowds overtaking police as we cut back on these nationwide. What's going to happen? A 13-year-old shoots his brother playing cops and robbers in Pennsylvania. He got mad because the younger brother at 9 was not playing the way he wanted to. As we turn to other things, as we say crime, as things hit this nation that we've never seen, it's unprecedented. Two elderly men were on a subway in New York, upper 70s and were attacked for no reason. They've got video of the whole thing. A 46-year-old man stabbed both of these guys for absolutely no reason. Crime has now shot up in New York City 130% since all of this began, of defunding police and not listening to police. Where are we headed? As we move on, now this is, I didn't see this one coming. Elvis's grandson has passed away. A self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. 27 years old. What could be that bad? Horrible. And condolences to, this is just bad. John Travolta's wife passed away yesterday afternoon from breast cancer. She's been fighting it for the last 2 years. Kelly Preston, who played in the movie Jerry Maguire and Twins, condolences to that family. A very, very sad situation there. You hate that. Horrible. So that's a quick look at news headlines this morning.
During these challenging times, there are some things that you can count on every day. One of them is that Rick Justice Automotive will work hard to help you find just the right vehicle. Rick Justice has late model, low mileage vehicles and 72-month, 72,000-mile warranties available on all vehicles. Come see us today, and we'll show you how we've been helping your friends and relatives find the car, truck, or SUV that was right for them. We will earn your business.
Well, if you hadn't had a chance to visit the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville this week, drop in today. What a better time to go see Joe than right now. They've got a great deli that can take care of you with a lot of food and great stuff like that if you need a quick meal and you're in the Collinsville area. Also, you can pick up on those 3-pound bag of apples for $3.99. I need to go get my mama some. Also, you can find those onions, Vidalia onions, 99 cents a pound. They'll make you cry, won't they? Also, you can get the 8-pound bag of Idaho potatoes for $3.99, along with great specials like Sweet Baby Ray's. You can get that 18-ounce bottle, 2 for $3 there at the Piggly Wiggly, along with Blue Plate mayonnaise. Who doesn't need some of that? Squeeze that on those sandwiches. The 18-ounce bottle for only $2.99. Also, you can get those large dozen eggs for $1 a dozen, along with Ballpark Franks, 15-ounce. You can get that, 2 of them for $5. Bargain there. Also, if you're looking for a great steak to cook up on the grill, certified Angus beef boneless, $9.99 a pound. And along with those Coca-Cola products, you can get the 12-pack, 12-ounce cans, 2 for $9. That and so many more deals you can find at the Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville. Drop in to see Joe today. He'll take care of you. You'll be glad you did. It's always a great deal there and a friendly staff to take care of you. As we look at going back to, we keep hearing the coronavirus. It's still not any better. As we turn to Mississippi's numbers released yesterday afternoon, another 868 cases confirmed, and then we had 19 deaths, and 106 of those in long-term care facilities. Wayne County being the closest to us, with 1 death being reported there. It just doesn't seem to be any end in sight, does it? Just, whoo, boy, we hate this. I wish there was a better way to word all of this, and it would be better and make it go away, but I don't see it for some time now. So that's where we are on the numbers from the state of Mississippi. As we turn back to take a look now at our extended forecast over the next week, what do we have? We have rain chances picking up on Thursday all the way through the weekend, and rain hitting probably again pretty heavy on Sunday with a 60% chance. We've got highs floating around in the mid-90s for the next week, and that's kind of the way it's going to be. And again, recapping today of what to expect, it's going to be a no chance of rain. Can you believe that? I hadn't said that in forever. High of 95, warm, that heat index at 101, low of 72 tonight, and back tomorrow with a high of somewhere around 96, with that heat index climbing right around 99. So that's a quick look at your forecast this morning of things that are occurring, and maybe that can help plan out your day of what to expect. Sad news there about Elvis's grandson. I don't know if he had problems. I did see some pictures where he had purple hair, and I don't know what the kid was going through, but to take your own life, it's sad that, and I want to say that she has, Lisa Marie has 3 other kids, twins and a daughter, and a shame for that to have happened. Again, let me thank you for tuning in, and a big thank you to the folks that help me put this together every day. That's the good folks at San Marcos Mexican Restaurant. When was the last time you saw Chino? along with Joe out at SMI Automotive for all of those accessories for your trucks. You drop in to see Zane. You can see him at Graphics Guru on B Street. If you need lettering for your truck or anything like that, or business, if you need business cards, those stand-up posters, they got them for you there, along with EMEPA with that great power that they give us that air conditioner every day. Patrick Allen, Overhead Doors, they'll help you out if you're building a home or you got damage to your current one, along with Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Rick Justice Automotive, and Hooper's on 22nd Avenue for all of those electronic needs, TVs, and a whole lot more. Drop in and see what Hooper's has for you today. All locally owned, folks, right here in the Meridian area, and that's what keeps the world moving around. I hope you had a chance to go visit a church yesterday. A lot of churches are starting to blend in and let folks back in. Don't forget your face mask and still wash. We don't know the extent of this thing, the way it works. Again, thank you for watching. As always, we'll have more coming up. Should the weather turn bad, we'll break in and give you street-by-street weather right here at Scotty Ray's Weather.